Welcome to the Love Letters to Our Bodies podcast. I'm your host, Gwendolyn Mitchell, founder and CEO of Moyo Institute and lifelong spiritual seeker and energy worker. Here for thoughtful conversations about health, healing, and happiness by, for, and about Black and African American women. Disclaimer, the Love Letters to Our Bodies podcast does not provide medical advice. The opinions, experiences, and insights shared are for informational purposes only. Nothing shared in this podcast is intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other healthcare provider. Don't disregard or delay seeking it because of what you've heard on this podcast. Thank you. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Welcome. This episode is all about gratitude. You know, we talk about gratitude as a concept. However, today I want to express my deep appreciation and gratitude to all of the people who helped make the Love Letters to Our Bodies Day of Renewal a resounding success. First, I'd like to thank our sponsors. A shout out to the Lloyd Symington Foundation. The Symington Foundation has been a staunch supporter of Moyo and the Love Letters to Our Bodies project since its inception 5 years ago. Board members Toby Symington, Marion Werner, and Katrina Mayo have given a tremendous amount of thought. They pride themselves in funding visionary cancer programs and have felt that the Love Letters to Our Bodies project was significant enough to continue the funding over the past 5 years. And we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Marion. Thank you, Katrina, for your ongoing support. Next, we'd like to give a shout out to the Red Oak Opportunity Foundation, also known as ROOF, ROOF. And it's a foundation whose funding comes primarily from the realtors of Red Oak Realty. Each donates a portion of their commissions to go into a fund to go back to worthwhile organizations in the community. And this year, we were fortunate enough to receive funds from the Red Oak Opportunity Foundation, and they made it possible for us to expand our work from the workshops into this day of renewal. So a personal thanks to Vanessa Bergman, who is the owner of Red Oak Realty, and also to Catherine Stern, who's a realtor there, and my neighbor and friend who was aware of the Love Letters project and advocated for our project to receive funding this year. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Catherine. And thank you to all the realtors at Red Oak Realty who contributed and made this possible. Next, I want to thank Kaiser Permanente, Office of Public Affairs in particular, for their support of this project, both financially and in terms of their encouragement and providing beautiful, beautiful bags for our event. It's been a pleasure to work with each of you and to just feel held and supported in this way by Kaiser. I happen to be a Kaiser member as well, and it feels so good to be supported by an organization that does so much for the community in the field of healthcare. Our partner organizations are Charlotte Maxwell Clinic. Moyo has had a partnership with Charlotte Maxwell Clinic since the inception of the Love Letters to Our Bodies project, which has been 5 years. And we've been able to count on their participation and cooperation and helping to get the word out to clients about these programs. And I want to give a personal shout out to the former Executive Director Melbra Watts, the current Director Ray Rieder, and Nishanga Bliss, who is the Medical Director, and who helped us that day administering ear seeds for clients throughout the Love Letters process. I also want to thank Sachi, who was there on hand to help Nishanga as well. East Bay Healing House. Special shout out to the East Bay Healing House. They focus on mindfulness and wellness. Their team provided Reiki treatments to the women participating in Love Letters. And they also provided a beautiful sound bath. So Adriana Parrish is the founder, and her beautiful presence and the presence of all of the young women from the East Bay Healing House was a very nurturing experience and really enjoyed by the participants. Our other partner organization is Black Ladies Advocating for Cancer Care. Black, it's known as. They are research partners with Stanford Medicine Office of Community Engagement, and they are working to do evidence-based research on a food as medicine project. Thank you for being there, and thank you to the representatives from Stanford Bodica, and also their other partner, Food Indie, founded by Suzette Chomet. And thank you all for being with us on the Love Letters Day of Renewal and offering excellent information and opportunities for community engagement. I want to thank our donors, Essentia Botanicals, and other donors from the Marina Bay Melville Farmers Market, Eris Picks, Salsa Yucatecas, Candy Ginger Beer, and Willis Dog Treats. I also want to thank All Health and Beauty. Chu Ting is the founder of All Health and Beauty, and she provided a demonstration of facials, microfacials for the women, for very, very clean skincare products from Jeju Island in Korea. Thank you. We want to thank Lucky Stores for a gift certificate for the raffle, Trader Joe's for groceries for the raffle, Berkeley Rep Theater for tickets for the raffle, and we want to thank Jerome Brunet for the beautiful coffee table book, Into the Light. And this is a book of the most magnificent musicians over the past several years. And that book is going to our Chief Volunteer Coordinator, Dr. Cindy LeBlanc. And we want to give a special thanks to Doubletree by Hilton for 2-night room stay for one of our 3 dynamic sisters. And that room stay includes breakfast and parking. And we want to thank the Marriott Oakland City Center for a 2-night room stay with breakfast for another one of our 2026 Dynamic Sisters, and the Claremont Resort and Club for the $150 meal voucher for our third dynamic sister for 2026, which will be paired with a one-night stay at the DoubleTree by Hilton. We want to thank Cindy Howell, a certified health coach, for offering 2 bioresonance scans, and Jennifer Groby for a tapping session in energy psychology. We want to thank Catawba Kitchen for a gift certificate for a meal there, and White Lotus Thai Cuisine in Albany for a gift certificate for meal there. We also want to thank Dr. Chiquita Tuttle of Black Ladies Advocating for Cancer Care for electronic blood pressure monitors that were a part of the raffle prizes. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the Moyo board members who not only provide governance and guidance, but also dollars, encouragement and dollars that went towards the $100 Amazon gift certificates. We made 4 of them available for the raffle. And those board members are Ellen Goodman, Bill Pegg, Helen Eliadis, and Dr. Lucretia Bolin. Our volunteers during the event were, again, coordinated by Dr. Cynthia LeBlanc. Miranda Mallard volunteered, Roshunda Collins, Rosemary Ongpen. We also had pre-event support from Patricia Hansen, from Sandy at the Beach, and also Catherine Stern and Chu Tang. So thank you all, because this is one of those examples of it takes a village, and it does take a village to make an event of this nature very welcoming, very nourishing, very supportive for all of the women who have had some interaction with a cancer journey, whether it be as a current patient, a survivor, a thriver, or a caregiver, or whether it's an ally or an advocate. We had the good fortune of celebrating 3 dynamic sisters for 2026. Reverend Jackie Mungo, founder of the Healing Institute Global Network, Mrs. Juanita Wah, co-founder of Black Ladies Advocating for Cancer Care, and Melody Johnson, founder of the Heart to Heart Food Pantry. This was an opportunity for us to express our gratitude for all that each of you do every day in support of your communities. Thank you very much. We thank you all for being a part of that day. This is just the beginning. Each woman present received an inspirational card deck for support. The cards fell into 4 categories. 1, loving my body. 2, reclaiming my power. 3, activating my spirit. And 4, restoring my joy. We encourage all the women there to take those messages in and share them with women who need encouragement. Love Notes to Self, Every Cell is Listening, is a 4-hour workshop that dives into the relationship between our emotions and the body's healing process. The body is an intelligent creation, and it can do phenomenal things in terms of maintaining and restoring health. We need to understand how it functions and how our emotional states contribute to that. So if you'd like to know more about this interrelationship, an interdependent relationship between the body, mind, and spirit, feel free to join us for Love Notes to Self. The next course will be on August the 8th. And for those who want to go deeper, diving into some of the sources of one's current condition, feel free to join us for the Love Letters to Our Bodies workshop. It is a workshop over a 2-day period, and it's a very deep healing opportunity. The next one will be in September. So with that, I'd like to just close, invite everyone to continue sharing the podcast. We're going to be bringing you topics that cover the waterfront as it relates to our health and well-being and our happiness as Black women. So feel free to share this with all the sisters you know so that we can build the kind of support for it that it deserves. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you don't want to miss the next episode. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for listening to Love Letters to Our Bodies, conversations on health, healing, and happiness. To find out more about the Love Letters to Our Bodies project, visit our website at moyoinstitute.org. That's MOYO Institute.org. Follow us on social media and subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss an episode. If there are topics you'd like for us to discuss, let us know. Remember, your body is beautiful, girlfriend. Love it.